Hi my friends, let's talk about 3 big lessons that I learned during my journey of applying for different scholarships over the last 7 years and achieving 5 different scholarships including Erasmus and Chevening to study in Spain and in the UK, and also completing my book, The Goal Achiever, the 9 ultimate key steps for you to achieve a personal goal, especially a scholarship. It's the result of my experience and also from the interview that I have done with more than 100 scholars. So let's start with the first idea for you is about thinking big. You probably heard about the quote, think bigger and you act bigger and you get bigger results. So it's so true in my journey of applying for different scholarships. At the beginning of my journey, I applied for Erasmus scholarship because I would argue that I didn't believe that I could get Chevening. Even at that time, I kind of like made up the story for myself. Oh, UK is so cold and I could want to learn another language except for English, so I want to study in some countries, not the UK, not the US. Maybe it was true, maybe it was not, but I would argue because inside me there's kind of like doubts and fears that I probably could not achieve scholarship. And later on, when I could think big for myself in 2013, I told myself I gotta get it. And I applied for only that scholarship, Chevening. At the time I got the scholarship. So you can see that if you think big of yourself and you will act bigger, because it's like, just imagine like that. If you drink water, right? So let's grab this bottle of water, okay? So if you think that you only can drink this amount of water, then you're gonna only try to drink this amount of water, and you're all gonna try to get that amount of water to drink. But if you think that you can drink like that amount of water and you have that amount of like, that's kind of like big bottle of water, you can find a way to fill the water and you somehow can drink maybe not all of them, but at least gonna be more than that. So just imagine that's just one example. Or you can think about if you run like 10 kilometers, you start running and you say, I only can run 5 kilometers. Then the chances are you're gonna run only 5 kilometers. But if you say, alright, I'm gonna run 10 kilometers, I can do it. Maybe you cannot even reach 10 kilometers, but chances are you will probably reach more than 5 kilometers and between 5 and 10 kilometers. So my friend, think big, and then you see that how much effort and time you need to put on, and the bigger you think, more effort you need to put on, and bigger results you're gonna get. So let's move on. The second big lesson that I learned is the 80 and 20% rule. I love this one. This one is not only applied for scholarship but anything in life, I believe, because I could look at back my life and see like, oh my god, I did a lot of things but sometimes not really matter. So if you think about a lot of scholarship that you really wanted to apply, or a lot of scholarship that you want to apply, just list down 3 or 2 scholarships that really matter to you. Are you sure that you need to apply for all of them? Are you sure that you're happy to receive the scholarship, all of them? And are you sure that you're gonna spend enough time and dedication to make good application for all of these scholarships? So I would like you to use this rule. This rule means that the majority of the results come from the minority of the courses. So if you only focus on some scholarship that really matter to you, that you like a lot, you're gonna put your time, your effort, and your passion on it. It's not like you just do it for, to get it done. So when I applied for scholarship at the first time, 2011 for going abroad. I applied for the other scholarship in the country before. When going abroad, I applied all, like sent all the application everywhere and use the same forms, which is a big mistake, because like each scholarship have different things, so we cannot use the same form. We need to work on what are the special things about that scholarship, so we can somehow adapt and somehow meet the requirement. So I just blindly send out application, basically a bit lazy, right? And with that, I didn't receive any scholarship. Later on in 2012, I would say that I became more strategic. I chose 3 major scholarships and I applied and I achieved 2 of them. And in 2013, 2014, I applied for Chevening, only one, and I got it. So you can see sometimes strategic, and I would argue most of the time so important. So you really want to choose what matter and you focus on that. So the next lesson I learned during the journey, and that is the big one. Okay, I love that one. Maybe you're gonna know what is that. Alright. Oh, let me put it in another way. Maybe easier for you to imagine. Alright, this one is: have you ever thought about achieving a scholarship like you are a taker? It's like you take a scholarship and people give you money. No, you need to approach the scholarship as a giver. You give your values, you give your passion, you give your dedication, your commitment. And when you look at that from that point, you're gonna value yourself, and you value the opportunity, and you value people, because you know that people invest in you and they want return investment, which is measured by your contribution later on, by your giving later on to society or to your future or to your village or to the world. So you see, you give your values, you give your work, your education. And if you look at that from that point, you understand why people want to invest in you, and you know why it should be you, because you have your values. You are your true self. You honest to yourself. You honest to the opportunity. And I hear interview more than 100 scholars, and everyone told me the only reason they could believe that they were chosen somehow because they were themselves, and they just be themselves. And this is a way for you to be standing out amongst a lot of other scholars. And you know that you have your ability, your values. If you give that to people and open it, express it to other people, and knowing that you're not only a taker but you're a giver, you give back to life. And that is, I think, the biggest lesson I learned, not only in scholarship journey but in general in life. So I would like you to just take some moment and just reflect upon what I share about thinking big. Are you sure that you applying for the scholarship that compatible with your ability, or you think small for yourself? And secondly, are you really strategic in applying for scholarship that matter to you, to your life goal, or you just randomly apply for everything and you don't spend enough time to prepare a good application? And next, are you really a giver? You give your values, or you just thinking about getting that scholarship and not thinking about actually your values to contribute to life? And with that, I believe you can do it, and just do it. If you really want to proceed your journey faster, this book is for you, and just waiting for you to read that. And I see you in the next videos. Have a great day.